Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today I'm super excited because we are back with another renovating tiny houses. This is a little series on my channel where I get to renovate pretty much any house that you suggest that I renovate. So today we are in Windenburg and we're of course renovating the Behr Sisters Household, and this is a family that came with the Get Together expansion pack, so that's where we got Windenburg, and it's one of the most beautiful worlds. And I actually made this house twice because I originally made it and it was beautiful, but it didn't look like the original house. And with these renovations, I love for them to stay very true to the original, and it just wasn't like quite the same vibes. So I decided to go back and do it again, and I decided to keep that very like Tudor-esque vibe, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I am really happy with how it turned out. Now I will say, like, on the inside, the floor plan is practically the exact same. See, because their house is just 2 blocks on top of each other, it wasn't very difficult to just keep the same floor plan. When it comes down to like other townies, like for example Bella and Eliza's houses, which I have done previously, links will be in the description for those, by the way. But if we're talking about their floor plans, they were a little bit harder to keep exactly the same, like once renovated, because they had so many awkward bump outs that I just decided to change. But with this house, it really is just 2 squares. Like there's not too much I could have done, but I'm really happy that I didn't have to change it too much. But yeah, so if you don't know too much about the Behr sisters, I am going to talk about them a little bit. So there is 2 sisters. One of them is called Candy, and she is the older sister. She is a young adult, but I believe she's like very close to becoming an adult when you like load into the game with her. And she is a, what is that called, like open mic career. Like she has like the open mic career, I think that's what it's called. She's like, I don't know if she does like stand up or something. I know her traits, so it could be that she definitely does comedy. But she's actually a DJ. That's one of her like things that she's very, very good at. So she loves to do DJing, she loves to dance, and yeah, she's a very like, she gives me very like hip hop vibe. She's very, very cool. And yeah, she is the older sister of Yuki Behr, and Yuki is 18 and she's just about to become a young adult. And I believe she is part of the chess, what is it called? The chess club. She's also part of another club that I've forgotten now, but I hung the little club banners in her room, so that will refresh my memory. She's in those, and she's also a computer whiz. She's a geek, and she's a gamer girl. She's very, very clever. She like loves sciencey things. So yeah, they're 2 very, very like different sisters, but I feel like they still have like a middle ground that they kind of share. Maybe music, to be honest, because I think they're both quite into music. But yeah, now I was reading up on them because I wasn't like super knowledgeable on them 2 as a whole, just because when it's down to like the Pancakes family, the Goth family, the Landgrabs, like people like that, I kind of know everything about them. But with the Behrs, I just hadn't looked into them too much. So from what I had seen, a lot of people were saying that Yuki was adopted into the family. So I think I've seen people saying that Yuki got adopted actually when Candy was away, like she wasn't even at home at the time. So a lot of people think that they aren't very close. Now I don't know how true that is, because I mean they do live together. So the house was given to them by their grandparents, I'm sure it was like, I think it was like in their will, and it got given to them, and so now they live here. But I think, you know, if they live together, they must be quite close. You know, they must have a sort of bond at least. I don't know. I like to think that they do at least. I don't know why. See, when it comes to like family dynamics, I just love for them to be close. I don't know. I just don't like the idea that they hate each other in this house. I wanted it to feel like very nice in here, very comforting. So I like to think they're quite close. But yeah, we are moving on to the inside. Now you'll probably be able to notice the floor plan is just very, very similar. I changed a few things, but for the most part it's very similar. Now I whenever I do renovations, I always take photos of the inside first, and then I base the inside off of the photos. So I have all the photos of like the original build, and I kind of just go through and I'm like, okay, I need to include this and this, but I change things up. So with this living room, there was like this really, really ugly orange color and I did not want to incorporate it into the walls because that's where it was previously. All the walls were like this burnt orange. It just wasn't nice, and I was like, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to include some orange in another way. So I included some like orange plant pots that kind of broke apart the green and white, which I think worked really nicely. I do the same thing for the bedrooms as well. I made sure to include all the colours but just have it flow together a little better. I don't know why, but this household was just like very awkward colouring, and there was, now I don't know if this was just when I loaded into my game or if this is how it always is, but in the hallway there was a dresser, and so I put a dresser into my hallway, but in the hallway of the original build the dresser was like glitched inside a room. And I was like, why? And there was a room at the front door and it was just empty. It was literally just this like empty box. It never had a door or anything. It was just like this empty space. And I was like, why? Like, what is the point? So yeah, I of course removed all of that and made it look a little bit better. But yeah, I was a bit confused on why that was. But yeah, anyway, now something I did try and keep very, very similar was the kitchen, because all through this house I kind of went for like the green and the white because it seemed to go together nicely, and in their living room they had a green sofa, so that's what made me use green. But then they have a blue kitchen, so I was very, very close to being like, okay, do you know what, I'm just gonna do a green kitchen because it works better. But then I was like, no, do you know what, like I should go for the blue because the original is blue, and I kind of felt like I was cheating to not go for the blue. So I went for blue, and I think it looks really, really nice. Like I think it works really well. By the way, that was me just paused for ages. I don't know why. Sometimes I like leave the recording running because maybe I'm doing something, like I don't know, maybe I'll have like a bite of dinner or go to speak to someone or like take a drink of juice or whatever I've got, and I just like keep the recording going, and I guess I forgot to edit that bit out. So sorry about that. But here on this little dresser I decided to add some things that I thought really fit their personalities. So I added like headphones. There's like a phone there because I feel like Candy like always has her phone on her. Yuki as well, to be honest, because she's a teenager. Like what teenager doesn't? Also, Yuki walks around with like these headphones around her neck, so she for sure has her phone on her all the time. So I added like cute little things. I also added the little like gaming clutter piece that we have, and I thought that was perfect because Yuki is of course a gamer. Now something I wanted to say, I actually just recorded my cast video for these two Sims, and oh my, I am so excited for you guys to see it. So that video is going to be out on Tuesday, which is one day before my birthday. So my birthday's on Wednesday, and I was like, I really want to get a video out before then, because I won't really have time that week because I just have so much going on. I have my actual birthday on Wednesday, and I think my family is wanting to go out with me on Thursday, and then I'm going out with my friends on the Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to be pretty busy. Oh, and also I'm seeing my granddad on Friday because his birthday is 2 days after mine, so I'm going to see him as well. So yeah, I've got a very, very packed week, and so yeah, if you don't hear too much from me, then I'm really sorry. It's just because of that, but then everything should be back to normal. But yes, I am so excited for you to see the makeovers I have given them, because it is probably one of my favourite that I've done so far, and I just think they look so cute, and I'm just so excited about it. So yeah. But anyway, I need to get all the editing done, and then that will be out on Tuesday. But something I wanted to say. So when I was decorating the bedrooms, which I'm not onto yet, of course, I'm still doing the kitchen. And as you can see, I did keep it very, very similar. In fact, this whole house, I kept the vibe like so the same. And I don't even know why, because I didn't do that really for previous ones. But I think because the floor plan was so similar, I was like, well, I may as well make it, not the same, but you know, it's the same floor plan, the same vibe, just renovated. Anyway, yeah, when I was decorating their bedrooms, I realised that there's 2 little figures, and one of them is called Yuki and one of them's called DJ Candy, and I was like, that is the cutest thing. So in Yuki's room, I of course put the little Yuki one, and in Candy's room I put Candy, and it is so sweet. Like, I didn't even realise it was them, and then I was going through looking at them, and I was like, that literally says Candy. In fact, I think it was the Yuki one I noticed first. And I was like, wait, is that just a coincidence? Or, but no, like, it's based off of them. So anyway, if anyone knows like the correlation, let me know, because I was so surprised. I feel like it's bad that I don't know this stuff. There's a lot of families and stuff that I don't know everything about, and that's why I'm so excited about doing this series, because it kind of lets me learn more about them. Because I sat on the wiki, the Sims wiki, for ages, just looking at facts about Candy and Yuki, and it was just so fun. It was so fun to like hear about their background. So yeah, the story that I told earlier about like their house being given to them and things, I kind of knew that, but I didn't know about the whole like adoption and them not being too close. I'd read about that, and so if you have your own takes on things, then please let me know, because I'd love to hear kind of what you think about this family. I think that they're close. I think that, you know, they live together, they're sisters. I also think that they probably have a few similar interests, like of course music, as I was saying, but they probably play games, both of them. I know that Yuki, that's like her thing, but I can imagine Candy plays games. I even gave her this setup. I should mention this is Candy's room that I'm doing right now. I gave her this little setup, and I put some headphones on there, and I of course added some musical things to her room. Now I love her room so much. I added like this beautiful checkered rug, which just ties the whole room together. I also ended up using the lights, you know, the ones that we just got from the new kit. What is that kit called? Is it like Party Essentials? I might have just made that up. But I think it might be called that. I added that light, and it's perfect, so perfect for this build. By the way, I've not actually spoken about that kit too much, or at all really. What did you guys think of it? So I had used it out a little bit, and I love that we have balloons and stuff, because I did speak about it actually, because I was saying before how I usually have to use the toddler balloons, but they don't really work very good with everything. But these ones look really nice. Like, these ones actually would work with, like, if you wanted to throw a party, or if you wanted to even make like a venue, or like a wedding venue or something, or a birthday venue, and you wanted to have like balloons all around the place. Perfect, like actually perfect. By the way, I feel like this voiceover is so rambly, and I don't know why. I did a voiceover like the other day, but I feel like I'm out of sync. Probably because today's my day off, and so I just feel weird that I've not spoken. I'm so used to speaking to like a lot of people at work and just being very social all day, but I really haven't spoken to anyone today. That sounds so sad, but like I just haven't really spoken to anyone, so I'm like, I'm just gonna speak now, you know, I may as well. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. It's probably very annoying and you probably don't know what I'm talking about half of the time. But anyway, let me talk about the actual build. So as you can see, I incorporated a lot of orange into this build because in the original bedroom, she had like purple, I think it was purple and orange and blue maybe? No, it was purple, orange and brown furniture, but I swapped out the brown furniture for white furniture. So yeah, I think these colours go together so well. Here's those little lights I was talking about and the little checkered rug. It just ties together so well. I think it's beautiful. Now here we have Yuki's room, and this is the last room I do on camera because I do the bathroom off camera just because it's quite boring, but I do the hallway on camera. But this bedroom just came to me so easily. I mean, she's a gamer, she is quite geeky, and yeah, it was so easy to just find things to put in here. But I love this bedroom. Let me know whose bedroom at the end of this you like more, because at first my favourite was Yuki's, but now I think my favourite is DJ's. DJ's. Candy. I don't know why I abbreviated her name to DJ's. Candies. I also seen when I was reading up on them that I think their last name is German, like the Behr, so it's Behr, and I think it's German. But Yuki's name is Japanese. And Candy's name, I'm actually not too sure where that originates from. I don't know if that is maybe German as well. Maybe like the Candy and Behr is both German, but then Yuki's Japanese. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting, so I don't know, I just thought I'd mention it. But here I am adding school bag, binders, lunchbox, because of course Yuki's still in high school. I mean, not for very long because she does age up soon into a young adult, but she's in high school for right now, so I thought I may as well include those little things, and I just pop things around her room. I also put this like little alien light thing next to her bed and this little like momentum machine. I just, you know, she's geeky. I feel like she would have that in her room. And also I just thought it looked really cute. But here's me adding those little figures, which I absolutely love and adore. They are so cute. Oh, I love it. It doesn't look like them, but I just think they're so sweet, and I could not do this build without including them. Like, now that I know they're there, I needed to have them there. But yeah, I added a little mini fridge to her room, and I think we do the hallway, and then that's about it for this video. So I want to say a massive thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this was super rambly because I feel like it was. But there will be a cast video out on Tuesday, so please stay tuned for that. I am super excited for you guys to see it. There will be a poll going up to see whose house and whose makeover you want to see me do next. I also just wanted to take this a little moment and say that I do have memberships on my channel, so if you want to be part of the cookie club, then please feel free. There is a link in my description if you want to be part of it. I have some really cool perks on there, so you should check them out if you want to. And also I'm going to be releasing some members only cast videos on there, so if that's something you'd be interested in, then yeah, definitely go check it out. But thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!